Man, these clouds are nice. What's going on, everyone? This is Zach with Strictly Shisha, and I am doing a review today of a new brand to the market, and that is Ugly Tobacco. And no, I'm not describing the brand in any way, that's the name of it. And I was actually lucky enough to meet the owner this weekend at the Hookah and Beyond Lounge in Knoxville, Tennessee. A great weekend, and I got to meet a lot of nice people. It was a great experience. That's kind of why I'm smoking out of this not so ugly hookah. Adam's Lounge has Starbucks hookahs, and I enjoyed using his Starbucks hookahs all weekend, so I decided to pull out my Starbucks Challenger XS. I'm using my aluminum D hose, is what he uses as lounge. Just kind of bring me back to Knoxville since I'm already having withdrawals. So before I went to Knoxville, I actually shot a review of this particular tobacco, and I wasn't having the best results from it, so I decided to wait to post that video because I was going to meet the owner there, and maybe I get some tips and tricks from him and to see how he packs it, and maybe I get some better results to make sure that it wasn't just a user error and that's actually how the tobacco performs. Because the first time around, I tested this in a lot of different setups, different bowls, different hookahs, different heat management methods, and I wasn't getting the best results. So he actually recommended that I pack it in a stone bowl. So I'm using the Stone Fit bowl today by Brandon George. You guys have seen my review on this. It's a pretty good bowl, and I haven't used it in a while. So I'm using the stone bowl, and when he tested this tobacco, he tested it in a stone bowl at local lounges with quick light coals, and we all know I don't use quick light coals, so I am using 3 titanium cubes today. Or at least they were cubes, now they're dwindling down. They're probably more like flats now. And let's see how it actually performs and smokes, and more about the cut and texture. So the packaging on this is a ugly bag, but who cares? I just doubt that's on purpose. I'm sure this is just a sample version, and the final release will have a nice packaging for you guys. I hope so, because this bag is, not that this bag is bad, but I do have to repackage it, and that's just an extra step that I don't really care to take. So the flavor I'm smoking today is lemon mint, and there are a lot of other lemon mints on the market, so he's got to bring his A game to compete. So let's talk about this cut. The cut on this tobacco is a undyed tobacco. It's I guess medium to choppy. It's definitely very leafy. Pretty good amount of stems in this. Juice wise, I wouldn't say it's the juiciest by any means, but there's definitely enough juice in here to coat the tobacco. So definitely make sure you guys are mixing this evenly if you are packing ugly tobacco. You want to make use of every bit of juice in this. The one good thing about not having too much glycerin is you don't have to worry about a nasty glycerin taste when some brands just load your tobacco with a lot of glycerin, and also they are cheating you on tobacco. Well, this way you are getting a large ratio of tobacco for the weight that you're paying for, which is always a good sign. The smell on this. The smell on this is really, really nice. Okay, so I'm getting a zesty, like lemon that fills the nostrils. There's no real mint in terms of, I guess, flavoring to this, but I'm getting a mint cooling to this. It's just enough to cool the nostrils. But the lemon in this, it's a bit of candied lemon, but it's also nice and zesty, which is a good balance. So I hope that translates to the smoke. But obviously you guys know I've already tried this out, so I know exactly how it smokes. I don't know why I always say that, like I pretend like I don't know. So my results today after his tips on packing this in a different bowl. Let's see. Cloud output is fantastic, and you cannot deny that by the size of the clouds I'm hitting. So cloud output on this is really good. In terms of the flavor though, like other ugly tobacco flavors that I've tried, this one is also very, very heat sensitive. That's going to be my biggest flaw for this brand as a whole. It is very, very heat sensitive. If I use any other bowl and I put the Lotus on there and I underpack the crap out of it, even with 2 coals it burns. And the first like 15 minutes of lemon mint are that nauseating, like citrusy burn flavor, which I do not like at all. But thankfully, after the flavor heats up fully, that lemon mint does come out a lot more, and you do get that same smell that I was getting from this, that nice zesty fresh lemon in combination with that sweet lemon head candy. And the mint in this is not overpowering. I wouldn't even say there's actually a mint aspect to this. It's just a cool flavor, so that when it finally settles in, it is just a nice refreshing lemon mint. So I would say that this lemon mint flavor does stand on par with a lot of other lemon mints on the market. But considering how heat sensitive it is, I think that this does still need some work. And I know that he is still making changes to this and willing to listen to you guys. If you guys can get your hands on this, definitely give me your feedback on this. He's someone who's willing to listen and progress his brand to create something that we all enjoy. So with this preliminary sample batch, it is very heat sensitive. So if you do get your hands on some, definitely ease on the heat, underpack it, And you will notice that as the session progresses though, the flavor does improve a lot. So the beginning is not enjoyable and is that like nasty burning flavor from this. But when it does heat up and you get towards the later parts of the session, for one thing, the clouds just get even bigger and the flavor gets a lot more enjoyable. But other flavors that I've tried by Ugly Tobacco, I have tried some unreleased flavors that I didn't even get, that I smoked with him on a bowl that I think he packed, or at least someone packed with his supervision. And also the flavors I have, Orange Keef and a few other flavors. Most of them are too sweet for my liking and a little nauseating. But Lemon Mint, the flavor profile is really enjoyable. So if you are looking for a sweet, candied, zesty lemon, this is a good option for you guys. But I would probably recommend waiting for a later batch that has improved the heat manageability and how it takes heat and performs. But I hate to talk bad about brands, but like I said, don't try this right now. Wait till later. I do have high hopes for this brand. I think that he's willing to listen to us and improve this. So, like I said, this is my second take of this video. I'm getting consistent results with this flavor and a lot of other flavors of this. It's just, it burns way too easily. But yeah, sorry to say that, guys. But thank you guys very much for watching, and like I said, keep your eye out for Ugly Tobacco. Hopefully the new batches will be a lot better. Thanks guys, bye.